Hi, my name is Elena. I've been teaching at Purdue University since 2018 in the voice department, and I've also been teaching privately since 2011. I have a Master of Music from the University of Michigan and a bachelor's degree from the University of Southern California. I'm also a professional singer. I'm a cross-genre singer, so I'm classically trained, but I also sing all kinds of contemporary styles. I enjoy performing all over the country, and I really understand the importance of elements like vocal stamina and performing under pressure. I made this course because I have a problem. I have a problem with the way that voice is normally taught. Starting as early as elementary school, I had a little bit of private voice instruction, and by the time I hit high school, I was taking regular voice lessons, and I took voice lessons for decades overall with many different teachers. I've studied at some of the best music schools in the United States. I've been very fortunate, and I've worked with some really gifted, amazing teachers, but for some reason, I just felt like I wasn't learning enough. The way that voice is usually taught is very right-brained. It's very sensation-based, artistic-based, based on different images and things that you might feel without a lot of concrete information. Now, for many, many years, that kind of concrete information just wasn't available because we didn't know a lot about how the voice worked anatomically. We didn't have tools like MRIs or ultrasounds or stroboscopies that allowed us to take a look at the anatomy and really figure out what's going on. And all of the vocal instruction, or most of the vocal instruction that I was receiving, was based on that historical approach to teaching voice that has been happening for hundreds, maybe even rooted in thousands of years. Even though I am an artist, I'm a singer, I am a very logical person. I'm very left-brained. And so that approach of coming at things from more of a sensation-based, image-based idea was not working for me. I came out of my bachelor's degree honestly feeling like I didn't really know a lot about what I was doing, a lot about the way that the voice worked, or sometimes I would have a really good day and I would sound fantastic and it would be great. And then other days I wouldn't sound great and I didn't feel like I had the tools to do anything about that. And it was incredibly frustrating. In graduate school, I studied with a teacher who had much more of an anatomical focus. I think this is becoming more popular now, and I'm really excited about that. And as a student, I immediately grabbed onto that because that was something concrete. That was something logical, something that I could understand. I started to see the voice not as this mysterious thing that was happening inside that was based solely on talent and what you could do naturally, but as a machine. Just like a mechanic has to learn the different parts of the machine that they're working on and how those parts work together to make the machine function, a vocalist who understands the different parts of the vocal instrument and how they work together to form an optimal sound is much more empowered to affect change if things are not going the way that they want them to go. With that idea, I started to change the way that I practiced. I started changing the way I thought about singing and getting very detailed, nitty-gritty, thinking about the different moving parts, thinking about what I was doing with those, improving my powers of perception, and my singing completely transformed in one semester. That's the gift that I want to give to all of my students. I designed this course to give you a true understanding of the way that the vocal instrument works via an anatomical breakdown. We're going to really get in there, take a look at the different parts and what they should be doing so that you can achieve an optimal sound. A huge part of this is simply becoming aware of what these different parts of your body are doing. We're going to be relying a lot on the senses of sight, sound, touch, and kinesthetic awareness to improve your powers of perception. So when something goes wrong, you can look in the mirror or listen to your sound or put a hand on yourself and figure out what that something is instead of just getting frustrated and not being able to tell how to fix an issue. Along with that awareness comes the ability to finally do something about it. Once you understand the moving parts and you learn about your proclivities and you know what's going wrong, you can work to fix it and affect change. If you've been wondering about the title of this course, The 5-Minute Singer, here's where that comes in. I think about all of these little things that we do automatically as habits. Everybody has a set of vocal habits, whether you're an amazing singer or you really are just getting started and you feel like you're not very gifted. You have a set of vocal habits, and some of those vocal habits that you naturally have are probably good, and some of them are probably hurting you. So if you take a habit-based approach, figure out what you're doing with certain body parts that's making singing harder for you, and go ahead and shift and start to change what we're doing with daily, short-term, very concentrated practice, you can see a change in that vocal habit. And that way, you don't have to obsess over those things or really concentrate on them when you're on stage, when you're performing. You'll have built new positive vocal habits that will help you to sing efficiently and healthfully and with a better sound than you ever have before. I feel like experts are always changing how much time it ostensibly takes to form a habit, but 30 days or about a month is a common time period that comes back again and again for making or breaking a habit. And so that is the time period that I recommend for this course. The 5-Minute Singer is completely genre agnostic because all of these vocal habits pretty much fit any genre of singing that you can imagine. Efficient singing is efficient singing, whether you are rocking out with your garage band or singing with your local musical theater troupe or preparing a classical solo for state solo and ensemble. This course can help you to improve your skills and feel and sound better. This course gives you access to a breakdown of all of the major body parts associated with singing. Whether you're just getting started or you're already at the professional level, I am confident that this course can give you some food for thought and help you identify some vocal habits that you can implement to improve your singing and help you to feel and sound your best. To help you stay on track with those vocal habits, I've created a worksheet that you can fill out with your notes from each day. You can choose to sign up for a course with a little bit more interaction from me, so I can give you some personalized feedback and even review videos that you submit to make sure that you are on the right track. This course includes 13 main videos, including over 4 hours of instruction covering all of the major body parts, how you can tell what they're doing, what they should be doing, and how you can change your vocal habits to improve your control of those body parts for a better singing experience. I've also included a full-length book covering that information in written form, worksheets, supplemental videos with exercises including meditative singing exercises. So, if you're a pretty logical thinker, if you've tried traditional voice lessons and they haven't worked really well for you, or if you just want to gain a full understanding of the vocal instrument and come at this in a way that doesn't require hours of practice each day, I think that this course might be a good fit for you. So if you're curious, go ahead and sign up and let's start transforming your singing 5 minutes at a time with the 5-Minute Singer.